So far we've initialized our project. We have loaded the Chrome driver and the Selenium libraries, and we are ready to execute our first locators and to start using Selenium. In the previous video we've exercised our ability to create web elements, which is a very good exercise. And now let me show you how to, before executing an element, how to verify that locators that we are using are working properly and will work as expected. I have uploaded the exercise to my website. Here I will upload the other exercises so we can have access and practice here. So let's say we've opened our page that we want to execute automated tests, and here is our fake login page, which have a button. I want to inspect the elements and to see which locators will work for me. This is the representation of the document object model here, and you can see this is the exactly what we used to write in the previous video. This is the document object model. We have the button, we have the password, username field, and now we want to inspect those elements. In production, this thing will be full of code and you can get lost. It's not easy to locate the element. That's why we click on inspect and we know exactly which element we want to deal with. Same thing here. Let's say I want to inspect here. This is the username field. The other way to do this is by clicking inspect, and you can see all the elements are being selected. That's fine. So let me show you how to confirm that the locators are properly selected. If I'm here on the console and click Command F, you can see the additional window which shows us, first it shows us the exact path. It's the HTML document, the body, and the span, or input is inside the span. Okay. Let's say I want to inspect the first element. Inspect, and we know that this element have name attribute with the value username. Name, actually it's an input tag. We need input, name equals username. Okay, and as you might see, it says 1 of 1. This thing means that we have a unique element. Is this name is unique on the page, and we can use it as our first selector. So same way, if I type password or if I name submit, it will say 1 of 1. Okay, so we can go to our development environment and we can execute our first locator with Selenium. So I've added the string base URL, which shows the path to the document, and now after the instance that we have, we can say driver.get base URL. So we want the driver to get this link. Now WebDriver instance is working with this URL. Good practice is to maximize the page to know that all the elements are present. Driver.manage window maximize. Okay, and now we can select our element. Driver, find element by name, and the first name is username. Okay, we can do send keys and to write something in the element user. Now we can do same thing for the password element. Driver dot find element, again using by dot name, which is password. Again, we use the method send keys to type something in the element user. We have password, and let's select the third element, which is the button. Driver dot find element, again by name. The name of our button is submit. Name value is submit. Okay, we have to submit it in terms to go to the next page, but this time we use dot click method. So it will happen very fast, but for a good practice we might say to the driver wait 2 seconds before clicking to the element, just to be sure that the page is loaded, text is typed into the fields, and then we can click submit. So driver dot timeouts driver dot manage dot timeouts, and we'll talk about different types of waits later, but now we're gonna use implicitly wait, which is first time we can use 2, time unit seconds, 2 seconds. Also we can do this after maximizing the page before getting into the fields. There are different methods like element to be visible and so on, but so far this is good for now. So let's run this code. And as you see, it happened very fast. Let's run it again. It typed, but I can do something else. 5 seconds here and 5 here. I'm gonna try and run it again. Okay, so now it loaded and it's maximized again. But anyways, you can see that this thing is running successfully. So let's make a quick overview of the whole code, and also I advise you to practice all those simple things. So here we have the initialization of the Chrome driver. It's located here in my system. We are creating an object of the type WebDriver, and the name of this object is called driver. This driver is a new instance of Chrome driver, and then we are assigning the base URL to the following link. Then our instance is forced to work with this base URL. Then we are giving instruction to the driver for window maximization on load. What else? Then the next thing is we said wait. We give the driver instruction to implicitly wait 5 seconds. We are locating the two elements by name, username and password, typing in the fields when executed. Again, wait 5 seconds and then click on the button and load the page. Later we can see how to check text and to use some asserts to see if the test was executed properly, but this will be in the section of test engine. Now we'll continue with other types of locators, and see you in the next one.